Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to...
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Shrugs him off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On second down, McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They juked him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Touchdown! Jerome Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ballgame as it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Open man is Samuel, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Gibbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. He'll get this to about the 38. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Just beating the play clock is gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
On the set. Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
5 yards on the pickup.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball's going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, second down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No, no, check, check. Trap alert. Big Lion.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Lions nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Super one.
Now it's gone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. That 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 168 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This is 2nd and 8. They run over center with Mitchell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Check. Bobcat. Street. Street. Smash. Smash.
Going for it. Here's Davis Price. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5. Not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cut. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Cut.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, set.
And they will take a knee here. And